Hey everyone, Destroyer here. Going to be talking to you today about how you can stock up on ammunition. Now, a lot of times people, including myself, have to buy ammunition a little bit at a time, one or two boxes here or there, because we don't have enough money to buy 500 rounds at a time. And so this is just an instructional video to kind of give you guys some ideas on how you can get more ammunition all at the same time instead of having to slowly accumulate it over a longer period of time. Main benefit of this being that next time you go out shooting, you'll actually be able to get more shooting time in because you're not having to conserve ammo nearly as much. So, as you'll notice out here in front, I have a slip of paper that says Walmart. Walmart's always a good place. They have nice cheap prices for ammo, and there's also something else that I'll be talking about as far as Walmart's concerned later on in the video. Here I have a credit card that I've covered up because I don't want people having my information, and this is a Cabela's Club Visa card that they offer. For those of you who aren't familiar with Cabela's, they sell guns, ammunition, optics, knives, gear, outerwear. I mean, they are an outdoor store, and if you've never been in one, I would highly recommend it. And the other is just a City Forward card, and I'll explain that a little bit as we go as well. So, first, before I get into this, let me put a disclaimer on this. For those of you who are wanting to avoid having to go into debt whatsoever in order to get your ammunition, I'm just going to warn you right now, this video is probably not for you. Feel free to continue watching though. You may learn something, may give you something to think about, but it's primarily going to talk about using credit wisely to get the ammunition that you want all at once. So the first one I want to talk about is Walmart. For those of you who aren't aware, they have a Walmart credit card, and what they do is they will often do deals in the store where if you spend $299 or more, then you can have the person at the register scan a slip of paper that will essentially give you 12 months no interest. The other thing is they'll also do deals during Christmas and Thanksgiving, Black Friday time of the year. Now the second one here is the Cabela's Club Visa. Now if you qualify for this, you will earn points through Cabela's, and off the top of my head I don't remember exactly how their point structure works, but all non-Cabela's purchases are 1 point per dollar, and I believe the Cabela's points are 2 per dollar. I could be wrong, so don't take my word for that. Definitely check that if you're looking towards getting this. And the Cabela's card is similar to Walmart. Now, these promotions are a lot of times seasonal, and with Cabela's you really have to keep your eye out on the ads and on their website, but they will give you 12 months no interest, or they'll do awesome deals for club members only where you spend a certain amount of money and you get a certain amount of dollars off, or they've got a temporary reduced price on their ammunition. They have a lot of deals going on a lot of times, and you don't want to miss out. And lastly is the City Forward card. Now this is just for an example, but I personally use the City Forward card because they will give me 5 points for every dollar I spend on restaurants. That includes fast food restaurants, not just sit-down restaurants, and 5 points for every dollar spent at bookstores, music stores, and oddly enough, Amazon.com. And for anyone who's been to Amazon.com, they have a lot of selection, and basically they can't really distinguish all that well whether or not the Amazon purchase you're making is really a book or not, because their intention with the City Forward card was that the Amazon.com is still considered the largest bookstore, and so a lot of the purchases that you make on Amazon.com will qualify for the 5 times bonus points. Now, I would not go out so far as to say that all points would count towards that, but the majority of them should. And so the nice thing is with the City Forward card, me personally, based on my spending, I can usually get about 3,000 points minimum in a 2-month period. And what that does for me is at the 3,500 point mark, I can get a $25 Cabela's Visa card or gift card. I can get a Walmart gift card. I can even get prepaid Visa cards. And for those of you who are doing the math real quick, you will realize that that does not equal out to 1 cent per point. And that's correct. In order to get that, you need to save your points up for the $100 card, which costs 10,000 points, which truly is 1 cent per point. Otherwise, you lose roughly about $10 worth of points if you get the $25 or the $50 gift card. So, just to give you an idea of how much ammo you can get and how well this has worked, at least for me personally, here's some examples. So, here is just some of the ammunition that I've managed to purchase using deals such as these. Here we've got about, let's see, these are 7.62 by 39 rounds. It's Herter's brand, jacketed hollow point, and I think there's about, from the looks of it, about 150, 200 rounds. And if you look closely, underneath this is a solid layer of 308. And with this, guys, honestly, the key to this is never pay full price. Ammo's expensive enough as it is on sale. And this here is my stockpile of 7.62 by 2.5 ammo. Just to show you guys what that looks like. Yes, that is a necked down pistol cartridge. Originally meant for a submachine gun. The Russians, Polish, Romanians, and quite a few others actually made pistols chambered for this submachine gun round. So got quite a bit of power in the hand when fired out of a handgun. So we're back. To kind of recap, this is an excellent idea for those who are willing to use their little bit of their credit in order to get ammunition now that they can shoot in a substantial quantity rather than having to accumulate it slowly. Now, to those who don't want to extend themselves credit-wise, I completely understand that, and I admire your discipline in that. For those who don't have reservations about that, I would suggest trying this out. It's an excellent way to accumulate a large amount of ammunition. I would probably lean more towards the Cabela's card personally, just because there is not that minimum requirement of $299. But if you don't have a Cabela's near you, the Walmart store Visa card may be your, or sorry, it's not a Visa, it's a Discover card, but that may be your only choice. And I would check around too. Don't limit it just to Cabela's or Walmart. I would check around. There's other stores out there. There's Sportsman's Warehouse. I believe there's a lot of local stores that might have some sort of rewards card. And it doesn't hurt to ask. So Hope you guys enjoyed the video.